Hey YouTube, thanks for joining me today. In this video we're going to be talking about my Whitman shoes I purchased on Amazon coming up. Alright guys, here we go. We're continuing the video from yesterday into today just because I want to do a little bit more research on the shoes. So here it is, Whitin Bear trail running shoes. Let's talk about some of the cons about these shoes, which I failed to mention in the earlier clips. So one of the great features of these shoes, why I kind of made the switch to barefoot shoes is you got this flexibility here. And what I noticed with regular shoes, you don't have these energy. The transfer of energy is not as dominant as you get from regular shoes. Let me demonstrate. I got my Vans here, and you don't have that much flex, even though these are like, you know, like your penny loafers. I don't know how else to call them, but you just have like a pretty much flat surface here. And what I've learned in my small little study I did research on my computer is that prehistoric times cavemen didn't wear shoes. They were running and walking barefoot. And there's a lot of, I don't know how true this is. Studies just came out. There's not enough recording of it. But one thing I did learn, or I'm learning about, is the flexibility you get with wearing these shoes. You're actually literally walking on the balls of your feet, not for example your heel and toe walking standard strides. Heel toe. And the problem, I guess, I'm not an expert, but from my research I gathered, the problem with heel toe, you're creating a lot of tension and pressure in your knees, hips, feet, and as well as your shins. Hence, that's why a lot of people, I think, steer away from running. It's just because of the pain that gets created from running, like I guess when you're running, you're striding on a flat surface like so. But yeah, I went with a cheapo brand. Let me see here. I went with a cheapo brand just because I wanted to get the feel for them. I didn't want to spend $80 in the beginning, but they're pretty much the same. I wear them pretty much daily. The tread on them is really nice here, and tread on them is really nice. They're pretty stylish too. They look a lot like Nikes, but you know, these are Whitin brand. Like I mentioned in the title of my video, but they're really comfortable, and it's true what they said in the description of the description on Amazon, where you just really feel like you're walking, and you can really not even you could subconsciously feel the surface ground, and you're actually like more aware of where you're walking and running. I haven't ran in these yet. Maybe in the near future. I'm a treadmill runner and elliptical runner, just for that one fact, just because of the pressure. I've been running since my high school days, but I stopped. I was going off and on. I need to be more consistent with it, along with everything else. But one of the reasons why I like running on treadmills and ellipticals is because of the low pressure you get on your knees, your chins, and your feet. And the great thing about that too is when you're running on a treadmill, there's like a small little shock absorber on the treadmill. And elliptical, you're kind of like running on air. And I've always enjoyed that type of running for training. However, nothing beats running upstairs in bleachers in the sun and getting that vitamin D or whatnot. But also, it helps prevent the strains and impacts that you get in running on the concrete. I was never a big fan of running on concrete, but going back to the shoes here, you really start to feel like there's support, and the tread on them is pretty thick. I know the camera's picking it up. It's pretty thick tread on them, and they're pretty comfortable, and they're very flexible. And people don't realize how much energy you're gaining by using your toes, because at this point with this flex, you're using your toes for running. And you actually get more grip, and you get more speed and grip, and it helps you out with your times. And if you're trying to achieve some times on track, or if you're going out for tryouts for football or soccer, those really do make a difference. I don't know how legal it is, or if there's any guidelines if you're trying out. There's certain shoes you have to wear, but for training, I definitely recommend these barefoot shoes. Even daily walking really helps as well. One downside to these shoes, I want to mention some cons, is that these laces are super long. I'm noticing that when I tie them, they're pretty long, and the excess laces stay right here. So what I normally do is I tuck them in right in this little gap right here, guys, to prevent that excess lace from getting caught on the side of my foot here. But besides that, they're great shoes. Very breathable, very flexible, lightweight, super lightweight, because really there isn't much more than just the sole and pretty much like a sock around it. Yeah, just want to bring the awareness of barefoot shoes. They're really great. Most of the research I got was from Lenka. They seem to be like the leaders on research and development of these particular shoes. But yeah, in the near future, I probably might buy some name brands and go ahead and review those as well. But just thought I'd share with you guys in the community that these shoes are really nice. And more videos to come too, guys, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.